فيك غرام ألمي والكون ظلام، فمتى تسكننا الأحلام؟ ذبنا صبرا وعذاب، يكفي عينيك غياب يا حلم العالم.
يا ابن الحسن دردم دباکن، جهان را خانه امن خدا کن. یا مهدی 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 یا مهدی
We remind our valued followers, the speaker, the text to speak program from Google.
What is the sign of the appearance of Imam Mahdi in the Hijaz? Calculation of question sentences 1656.
ما هي علامة ظهور الإمام المهدي في الحجاز؟ حساب جمل السؤال 1656.
1656. 6 plus 1 equals 7 equals. 1 plus 5 equals 6 equals. 5 to 6 equals 1 equals. 6 plus 6 equals 12 equals. 6 plus 1 equals 7 equals raised to what comes after him. 6 plus 5 equals 11 equals. 6 plus 6 plus 1 equals 13 equals. 6 plus 6 plus 5 equals 17 equals. 6 plus 5 equals 11 equals decreased to what was before. 6 plus 6 plus 5 plus 1 equals 18 equals. 6 plus 5 plus 1 equals 12 equals. The number 6 is repeated, the plural is repeated with it. The answer is the demise of Faisal's rule, and he is the last to rule the Hijaz.
1656. 6 زائد 1 يساوي 7 يساوي زين. 1 زائد 5 يساوي 6 يساوي واو. 5 إلى 6 يساوي 1 يساوي ألف. 6 زائد 6 يساوي 12 يساوي لام. 6 زائد 1 يساوي 7 يساوي زين تنطق حاء بالترفع. 6 زائد 5 يساوي 11 يساوي كاف. 6 زائد 6 زائد 1 يساوي 13 يساوي ميم. 6 زائد 6 زائد 5 يساوي 17 يساوي فاء. 6 زائد 5 يساوي 11 يساوي كاف تنطق ياء بالتخفض. 6 زائد 6 زائد 5 زائد 1 يساوي 18 يساوي صاد. 6 زائد 5 زائد 1 يساوي 12 يساوي لام. تكرر الرقم 6 تكرر الجمع معه. الجواب زوال حكم فيصل وهو آخر من يحكم الحجاز.
On the authority of Imam al-Sadiq, peace be upon him, he mentioned that the Hijaz would be ruled by 7 kings before the appearance of Imam al-Mahdi, peace be upon him. It is known that the kings of Saudi Arabia in the modern era are 7 until now, regardless of whether it is Salman bin Abdulaziz or Muhammad bin Salman who owns the Hijaz. 1 Abdul Aziz bin Abdul Rahman al Saud, 1932-1953. 2 Saud bin Abdulaziz al Saud, 1953-1964. 3 Faisal bin Abdulaziz al Saud, 1964-1975. 4. Khalid bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, 1975–1982. 5. Fahd bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, 1982–2005. 6. Abdullah bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, 2005–2015. 7. Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, 2015 till now. Signs for the re-emergence of the Master of the Age, i.e. the 12th Imam. A discussion regarding the signs of the re-emergence is somewhat complicated, for there are numerous narrations in the corpus of Shia ahadith, and add to that the narrations found in the Sunni sources and even the heavenly books of previous religions, such as Christianity, Judaism, Zoroastrianism, and Indian creeds, and all these call for a comprehensive investigation and analysis. Furthermore, the related narrations must be weighed as to the authenticity of their lines of transmission and also the soundness of their content. Based on the Shia narrations, it can be inferred that the signs fall under two categories. One group consists of those signs which will undoubtedly occur prior to the re-emergence without any qualification or prerequisite, namely, the rebellion of Sufyani, the rebellion of Yamani, the burst of a heavenly cry, the murder of the innocent soul, the sinking of the army of Sufyani in the desert one, and the rebellion of Dajjal. The second group consists of signs whose occurrence is contingent on the materialization of certain conditions. There are many such signs. However, as mentioned before, the signs of the re-emergence can be categorized into four general groups, which will be explained in brief. A. The social factors. To summarize, the appearance of these factors represent the downfall of the then misguided human civilization. Some of these factors are as follows. 1. The prevalence of injustice all over the world, or in other words, the universality and globalization of injustice. 2. The perversion of rulers. It is imperative to note that what is meant by universal injustice and perversion of rulers is that the political regimes that will govern the world would be founded on social, political, cultural, and economic injustice, and hence the rulers would exercise their power based on a spirit of domination, imperialism, and despotism. It should not be inferred that just individuals or regimes would be non-existent, but that the prevalent system of governance would be that of injustice. 3. Inflation and economic instability, which are the concomitants of an unjust system. 4. The appearance of charlatans and Dajjal-like characters who will claim to be social reformers. The advent of Dajjal is one of the indisputable signs of the re-emergence to which all previous religions have also alluded. Dajjal literally means one who covers truth with falsehood and deceit. It is likely, however, based on the signs mentioned in the narrations, that Dajjal is not a proper name of a single person, rather it is a general title for all devious and deceitful individuals and regimes who deceive the masses and bar the path of truth. Some scholars have interpreted Dajjal as being a reference to contemporary Western civilization. Emerges. B. Religious and ideological factors. That is, the collapse and perversion of religion. It has been narrated from the commander of the believers, Imam Ali b. Abi Talib, that at the end of time prayer will be abandoned, trusts will be dishonored, lying will be considered permissible, usury will become prevalent, bribery will be all-encompassing, religion will be relinquished in favor of the material life, women's counsel will be sought, family bonds will be severed, people will become licentious, murder will acquire normalcy, patience will be counted as a weakness, injustice will be prided on, the people of knowledge will be treacherous, the reciters of the Qur'an and will be perverse, the mosques will be embellished and the minarets built high, but without the spirituality that is their substance, promises will be broken, and desires will be ever diverse and conflicting. To put it more generally, the precepts of Islam will be neglected. However, this neglect will be relative, that is, it would be the prevalent mood of human society at the time. This is to such an extent that it has been related that when the Imam re-emerges, he will bring a new way, a new book, and a new religion, meaning that Islam will be so contaminated with superstitions, the Qur'an, and so assailed with conceptual distortions, i.e. false interpretations, that their reality and inner truth will have been forgotten. C. Natural factors. Also among the signs heralding the re-emergence of the Imam are the natural disasters mentioned in the narrations, such as the prodigious lightning of the end of time, lunar and solar eclipses which will occur outside their natural timeframe, changes in the constellations and the atmospheric conditions, in water, air, sunrise, sunset, etc. And of course these narrations are capable of being understood in relation to certain events that are taking place in this age, just as Ayatollah Murtada Mutahari interpreted the rising of the sun from the west, which is counted among the signs as the rise of Islam at the hands of Imam Khomeini from Paris. D. The individual and miraculous signs. 1. The burst of a heavenly cry. According to the narrations before or during the event of re-emergence, an angel will cry out from the heaven proclaiming the re-emergence of the Imam. That angel will be the faithful Jibril whose cry will be heard in all four corners of the globe. Everyone will hear it in his own language without detecting the direction from which the cry originates. But at the same time the devil will also call out, Uthman was murdered while he was innocent, with the intention to confuse the people. 3. 2. The murder of an innocent soul. The innocent soul will be the nickname of a certain Hashemite youth with a high degree of spiritual perfection. He will fight the Sufyani army and on being defeated will take refuge in Medina. When the Sufyani army reaches Medina, he will flee to Mecca. There he will invite people to the way of the household of Muhammad, but will be slain between the Rukn and the Makam while innocent of any crime. 4. His death will awaken the conscience of the people all over the world, which will in turn prepare them to pledge allegiance to the Imam. 15 days after his death, the re-emergence will take place. 5. He is the Imam's representative and envoy among the people. There are also other signs mentioned in the narrations which we have not included here.